What's going on, everyone? Sorry for no videos yesterday. I had to take a day off, and me and my son just spent some time outside playing in the pool and whatnot. It was a good day. But back to the news. This is some news that you probably will not see or hear about too much on the legacy media. You know, your big medias like MSNBC, CBS, CNN, all that good stuff. From PJ Media. Pure evil. Sister of slain El Paso couple blast local Dems for not welcoming Trump to their city. The sister of a couple that was shot to death during the rampage at a Walmart in El Paso on Saturday lashed out at an unnamed local Democrat politicians for saying that President Trump is not welcome in their city. Trump plans to visit both Dayton, Ohio and El Paso, Texas on Wednesday, today, where he is expected to meet with local officials, first responders, and survivors of the shootings in each city. Andre and Jordan Anchondo, I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong, which I probably am. I say everybody's name wrong. Were slaughtered while shielding their 2-month-old son from the killer's gunfire. A GoFundMe campaign has been set up for the couple's 3 children. In a Facebook post on Tuesday, their sister, Deborah Anchondo, angrily upbraided the Democrats, calling them monsters who do not deserve to be mentioned by name. She also called the politicians pure evil for turning the president's visit into a political issue. Now, this is something we've been seeing from a lot of people, especially people on the left, such as Beto O'Rourke. You got Julian Castro. They don't know how to try to let people come together and heal. They just keep sowing the seeds of divisiveness. It's not good. This isn't good for the country. I mean, clearly the president is clearly against these type of acts. Hatred and racism, but people don't see it because they try to twist every single thing he says into race. That's not a President Trump issue. That's a issue for that's a Democrat issue. They're turning everything into race. And that's not good. It's not healthy for our country. It's definitely not healthy for the Democratic Party. They're becoming more and more unhinged at every single time anything happens, any event happens. These were 2 psychotic individuals from differing ideologies. It's not a right or left issue per se. This is an American issue. This is something we have to deal with and come up with a solution. And that's going to take a while. I lost my brother and sister-in-law on Saturday. My family and I are living a horrible nightmare. The visit from our president will be more than comforting to my family. He will not be here for a political agenda. The 2 monsters from El Paso, who do not deserve to be mentioned by name, nor even the nicknames I have for them, are just pure evil. My brother's body was still laying. My brother's body was still laying at Walmart on Saturday night when they decided to make this into a political issue and push their agenda by blaming our president for this. Rather than focusing on the situation and the individual who destroyed the lives of many, these people selfishly turned this into a political war. I'm equally as angered by those 2 as I am with the person who took my brother and his wife from me. Typing this, I think I feel more animosity towards those 2 evil politicians. Deborah. Those are some very, very powerful words. And I think that's the sentiment of a lot more people than just Deborah. It seems to be the sentiment of a lot of people, but the media will not pick it up because it is against their narrative. I keep saying people that legacy media is a propaganda arm of the Democratic Party. I think it's clear. I think it's very clear to see that. We live in crazy times. A number of Texas Democrats have rejected Trump's outreach, arguing that his anti-illegal immigration rhetoric somehow contributed to the weekend's violence. While Anchondo chose not to names, PJ Media feels no com- compunction about doing so. This president, who helped create the hatred that made Saturday's tragedy possible, should not come to El Paso, tweeted Democratic presidential hopeful Robert Francis Beto O'Rourke, an El Paso native and former congressional representative for the city. We do not need more division, he added. We need to heal. He has no place here. Do you not see the hypocrisy in that very statement? We don't need more division, of course. The president's not going there to divide, he's going there to bring people together and to condemn violent, especially racially motivated attacks. I don't get it. I don't get where these Democrats' minds are. They're truly unhinged. Truly unhinged. They're not thinking right. Representative Veronica Escobar, the current Congresswoman for El Paso, told MSNBC on Monday that Trump is not welcome in the city while its residents are still mourning the dead. Well, did you ask your residents? Because it sounds like a good portion of them do want the president to come. Just saying. These people don't care about what the residents think. They're only worried about their agenda. I hope that he has the self-awareness to understand that we are in pain and we are mourning and we're doing our very best to continue to be resilient, she said. And so I would ask his staff and his team to consider the fact that his words and actions have played a role in this. Yeah, don't worry about how your words and actions have played a role in this too. You're not going to do that, are you? No, I don't think you will. Escobar told CNN, you see the outlets these people go to speak? CNN, MSNBC? I get it. Escobar told CNN Tuesday that she declined an invitation to join the president during his visit. I declined the invitation because I refused to be an accessory to his visit, said Escobar. I refused to join without a dialogue about the pain his... I hate her opinions. But whatever. The pain his racist and hateful words and actions have caused our community and country. El Paso Mayor DeMargo told reporters on Monday that he intended to greet Trump out of respect for his office, but appeared less than thrilled that he was coming to a city. He is the President of the United States, Margo said. In that capacity, I will fulfill my obligations as mayor of El Paso to meet the president and discuss whatever our needs are in this community. White House Counselor Kellyanne Conway chastised Democrats and pundits who have attempted to tie Trump to the shootings. He goes trying to help the communities, meeting with those who are injured, those loved ones who have survived, the innocents who have lost their lives so senselessly and tragically, Conway told reporters on Tuesday. He meets with local law enforcement, federal law enforcement. He meets with medical professionals. He thanks first responders. So you see what he's done in the past, and you can see that he will continue to do that as president, she added. You know, in a time where everyone has been calling for the rhetoric to chill out, you see the Democrats just, and not all, like I say all the time, I'm not putting a blanket statement. I'm talking about specific Democrats refuse. That's not what they want. They don't want us to be united. They don't. They really just, they love the divisiveness that's happening because it's fueling them. It's feeding them. These are twisted people. They're so twisted, it's becoming dangerous. They're literally trying to pit one half of the country against the other half of the country. They keep saying this is Donald Trump doing the same thing. No, it's not. Donald Trump is for all Americans. He's stated that numerous times. He loves America and he loves Americans. You know, we had there was in between 7 and 9 Mexican nationals that were slaughtered during these unthinkable acts. And he's standing with them too. He actually called the Mexican president to talk to him and to apologize for this and tell him he has his sympathies and this, that, and the other. So where were the Democrats? What are they doing? Bashing Trump. Instead of trying to be there for their communities and all that, they just want to bash Trump over it. You can see which party doesn't want America to be whole again. You can clearly see it. They refuse to work with the president on anything. Crazy times we live in, people. And the people that these Democrats want to make it seem like conservatives, Republicans, and all this are the problem. I don't think that's the case in reality. I just don't see it. I see Republicans everywhere trying to make things happen for us to come together. But the left doesn't seem to want to do that. They're feeding off of the division. And that's dangerous. And we all need to take a step back and really see this for what it is. It's a divide and conquer strategy that the left's trying to implement, and that's not good for us. God help us all. Like Lindsey Graham said, God help us all if any one of these people get into power. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. I'll catch you on the flip side.